welcome back. I've been getting so many questions recently around breast shaping and what exactly that means and how exactly we can use our hands and guide our breast when it comes to getting a deeper latch and attachment for our babies to have a more comfortable nursing journey in terms of nipple damage and nipple trauma, but also for our babies to get as much milk at the breast as possible. So today I'm going to show you 3 different techniques that you can use to shape the breast as your baby is latching on for them to get that deeper latch and attachment. So I'm joined here by my lovely woolen breast, and the first technique that I'm going to show you is the sandwich or burger technique, in which you create a C shape with your thumb and your index finger, coming back behind this darker area, the areola, so you're not interfering with the latch. What I want you to do is come back a little bit, just slightly behind it, and gentle compression. What you can see happens here is we are actually reducing the diameter. So just in the same way as you would be squishing down a American style burger to get a deeper mouthful or a larger mouthful of the burger, you are creating that indentation for a moustache and a beard. Same for your baby. So you're creating that, you're reducing the diameter because it's like your baby latching onto the moon in the beginning. So squishing down there like that, you can see you're squishing down the diameter. So as your baby comes to latch onto the breast, I'm going to use my little dummy here, my little puppet pal. So as they latch onto the breast, they're tipping their head back, they're anchoring their chin onto the breast here, coming up and over like this. So it means they're getting much more tissue in their mouth. So this lovely sandwich technique means that baby is getting both a moustache and a beard. So that's the approach that you should be taking. The next technique here that I love to use, and is quite possibly one of my favorite techniques, is the flipple or nipple tilting technique. And this is where you do some very, very gentle and minor movements that you maybe wouldn't even notice, but it works beautifully just as much for a newborn baby as it does for an older toddler or an older baby. So what you're doing here in this case is putting a little bit of gentle pressure with your thumb, and you can see what happens to the nipple here. It points upwards, and what it's doing is it's exposing this lovely underbreast area here. So it means as baby comes to open their mouth on, anchor their chin into the breast, what you're doing is rolling the nipple into their mouth at the last minute. So it means that the nipple is shooting back to that nice soft portion at the roof of the mouth between the hard and soft palate, so that baby is much more comfortable on the breast and getting much more milk, but also mummy is much more comfortable too. And then the final technique that I love to use when it comes to breast shaping is the teacup technique. And this is a particular technique that I love to use for mums who are being supported with a maybe flatter or a more inverted nipple shape. And in this technique, you are much closer to the nipple. And what you're doing is creating something for baby to latch onto. So in this technique here, you can see you're almost, if the nipple were to be inverted or flat, you are creating a nipple for baby to latch onto so they can come up and on that little bit easier. If you are struggling with getting a deep latch and you are flat or have inverted nipples, I would always touch base with a lactation consultant so we can give you more specific guidance, because actually baby latches onto the breast as opposed to the nipple. You nipple feed, not breastfeed, or you breastfeed, not nipple feed. So if you were struggling with that, do touch base with someone, either myself or a lactation consultant nearby you today, so you can get more specific help, whether you are preparing to breastfeed your baby and looking to put that plan in place, or whether your baby is already earthside. I hope you found those breast shaping techniques helpful. For me, it's something that has been a real game changer, particularly in those early days where your breasts are maybe very full. Do check out the engorgement section if you're looking to reduce some of that fullness to help your baby get that nice big mouthful of breast tissue. But I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you in the next section.